Alright, this is my SOP for updating the schedule on the website through the backend. Now we have two pages that display the schedule in different ways. So to update it properly, there are two different files that need to be edited. First we need to go into WP Content, go to Themes, and go to Flatsum. This is where all our template files are stored. The only really relevant files are today.php and alternate schedule right here, altschedule.php. This is really the most important one for this part. So to edit a file, you just click View, Edit. Go ahead and open it. Now, right now, this isn't in use. Like I said, I got the schedule working for the vast majority of users, but I'm going to have this ready hopefully within the next hour or so. So that just in case anybody can access the content. And what it's going to look like is it's just going to be a plain unordered list. I'll just have in the hreflb so this is what all the links look like to each field, and it's actually one page, and based on the variable field name that is passed into the page, different or the appropriate video will render. So this is TSGL1, which means Legends 1. So if you do 2, then it'll load Legends 2, 3, then 3, and then if you change it to S, that'll be Sleepy Hollow, H is Hancock, whatever. So if the game is on, Foundation Academy 3 and it's moving to 4, then you need to find the appropriate game. And then you see, okay, this game's on field 3 and it's supposed to be 4, so you just go 4, and you save. I use Control S, go to FileZilla, just click yes. Yeah, I changed it. And then what you'll need to do is go here, and again, I have this saved in my browser, so we could definitely get this for you as well. I can get that for you tomorrow. I know that it is on a notepad at the office, so you just need to log in, go to Pages, and then find Alt Schedule. And this is necessary because WordPress super caches, so you have to flush the cache because you really just it's very hard to explain to like we talked about to a layman how to clear their cache, and this is basically going to force it to happen so that whatever changes you make are going to render to them, and it's something that I'd like to look into, not disabling entirely, but toning down a little bit. But anyway, so just change it briefly to a page. So it's alternate schedule right now. Just very briefly change it, and that will update the page for all users appropriately. I know it's a little hacky, like I said. It's just a workaround that I figured out in WordPress technology I'm not super familiar with, but it has been working for me with no issues so far. And then the other page is the Today page, which is the main schedule page, and there's my redirect up there. It's pretty simple. If less than or equal to Internet Explorer 8, it's going to send them to the alternate schedule. So the way that this works is it grabs this file right here and iterates through it as soon as it loads. So you won't need to flush the cache for this page because it's going to live update because it loads on page load this file. So instead we need to update this output.json file directly, which you can access through FileZilla. Just go to WP Content, Uploads, and then you see it there, output.json. Click View, Edit. And this is just a JSON file. It stands for JavaScript Object Notation, which is basically just a two-dimensional array of JavaScript objects that each singularly represent one game in the Spring Games. So you just use the find function, which is available in any text editor, as far as I know, and search by 2-digit month, which right now is March, so 03, and then the 2-digit day, which let's just say, it's the 15th. Be fine. So that's all our games on the 15th. And if you want to narrow it by time, just add in T and then 09, and it's military. So like 1 p.m. is going to be 13, 3 p.m. is going to be 15, etc. And once you find the game that you're looking for, so let's say, okay, here's all my Legends games. Let's say this University of St. Francis game is swapping with this Dakota County Technical College game. So all you really need to do, as you see here, TSG L1, that means it's going to load Legends 1. But since they're moving to Legends 3, change it to 3. And since they moved to 3, they're moving to 1. So you just change this to 1. Hit Control S. I'm not going to do it because that's not what's really happening. But then it would prompt you. You would say yes. It would upload, and then it would update on the page. And that's the whole process. If you have any more questions, let me know. Hopefully I explained it for you sufficiently.